Opening night in the nation's oldest city, the Gentlemen of the Road Music Festival bringing thousands to St. Augustine from all over the country.
And this is a live picture from behind the main stage at Francis Field. Thousands have poured into the nation's oldest city for this two-day concert they say is a sweet deal for St. Augustine.
It's like the icing on the cupcake, because the cupcake is St. Augustine, and then the icing's Mumford.
Of course. Good evening. The party is on in St. Augustine as Mumford & Sons fans have taken over the city.
Really have. Popular band headlining the two-day event in the Old City by playing tomorrow. Now, a number of other bands have been playing all evening. We got complete coverage of opening night, from parking to entertainment, even how to stay safe.
We kick things off with Scott Johnson. Scott, how are things going so far for this massive show in St. Augustine?
Massive show tonight, Mary. The number I was just giving, around 14,000 have packed into the field here near the parking garage near the Old City. If you're familiar with it, they've taken over. If you see that thing right there, that's the big centerpiece. It's like some guy sticking his head and lifting a weight out of the ground. It's just kind of a fascinating design to see. But some of the undercard bands are singing right now, been going on since 4 this afternoon. It's packed here, it's a good time, and it's bringing in a whole lot of money to St. Augustine. It's as close to Woodstock as St. Augustine may ever see, with thousands of people filling a field on the edge of the Old City to watch one of the biggest bands in the world, Mumford & Sons. What do you think of this coming to St. Augustine?
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it has been amazing, and the city is doing a fantastic job getting all the nuts and bolts and organizing some insane little moving parts to make this happen.
What's striking about a lot in this crowd is how people have driven from all over the country, like this woman from Chicago.
I'm a big fan of Mumford & Sons, and the concert that they put on every summer is awesome. My friends and I, they're over there. We all went to the concert they had in Portland, Maine last summer, and it was flipping awesome. These guys just put on the best concert.
Or this woman from Indiana.
I drove the whole way.
You drove the whole way for this. Why?
Because I love them.
You love them?
It's serious.
And this almost festival-like concert has come with a lot of roadblocks, like a few stories you might remember throughout the year of weddings that were almost ruined over this. Well, you'll be happy to know that couples like Lisa and Trey Gillette, who we brought you the story of months ago, were able to overcome the Mumford crowds, closed streets, and canceled hotel rooms, and their wedding still happened.
I was worried. I was panicking, but everybody made it here and started on time.
You were able to get everyone parked and in?
Well,
Yes.
that was tricky, but we managed to make do.
I figured it out.
Well, it is a party out here. We're dancing away, trying to enjoy ourselves. This is what's been going on for 5 hours now here in St. Augustine. It's about as big of a party as they've seen in the oldest city in the nation in a long time, maybe since the Spaniards invaded about 500 years ago. But it is exciting out here. You've got about 14,000. Mumford & Sons performs tomorrow. An expectation of around 30,000 at that point. So it is busy out here in St. Augustine where we're live. Scott Johnson, Channel 4, the local station.
Scott, it looks like a blast. You are having a great time. So have you heard any issues, about the parking where everyone was so concerned about that, and any health emergencies?
It's been great. I just talked to some cops about it. They said only no arrests so far. Only one person's been escorted away. 3 minor medical emergencies, considering 14,000 people. Those are pretty good numbers. No one said there have been any major problems. In fact, I just talked to a security guard. I said, "How's it going tonight?" And this is his exact quote: "Smooth as silk, baby." Back to you.